It is a signal to the world that we are open for business.
Filipinos are great marketers. Our range is limitless, from gigantic corporations to the everyday street vendor. We Filipinos are able to find a way to make our products and services interesting. That is despite economic obstacles, lack of resources, and minimal connections. The drive to grow the business is always strong and going forward.
Open for Business takes you to the 42nd Agora Awards, celebrating Filipino marketing excellence, spearheaded by the Philippine Marketing Association, with the theme Speckles, celebrating outstanding uniqueness in Philippine marketing. Join us. I'm Marco Ramos.
And I'm Tim Figueroa. Together, we will speak with industry leaders, award-winning marketers, and the rising stars in businesses.
Be captivated in this one-of-a-kind journey to stardom.
I know what I want, and I know talent when I see it.
As these vibrant Stargadas dive into intense workshop and embark on thrilling adventures that will test their determination and unveil their true potential. Go, go, go! Sama-sama tayo sa saya, excitement, tears of joy, drama ng buhay at pagpupursige.
Marami pa silang pagdadaanan. Maraming pa.
The Road to Stargada, Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m.
Together, Sunday 25. Sunday 25.
Matapang, mapagkakatuwalaan, may paninindigan. Siya ang bago nating mata sa mga issue at may init na mga balita. Makakasama na natin ngayong Marso sa Mata ng Agila Prime Time.
Matatag ang paninindigan. Matapang sa pagresponde. Matapat sa paglilingkod. Patikang tagapagbalita. Mata natin sa balitaan. Alex Santos, kasama gabi-gabi sa Mata ng Agila Primetime.
Kwentuhang makaka-relate kay you.
Menopause.
Yes.
Meron ka bang nararamdaman ng mga signs ng menopause?
Menopause really happens. In my case, I had a condition called endometriosis.
Miss Corina, ang ganda po ng hair nyo. Ano pong shampoo nyo?
Mapa-senior man kay you.
My apos are here. They're here with me and they give me such joy. And so, kung hindi ako magtatrabaho, how could I spoil them?
O Gen Z.
Nar is actually an accent from Australia. So like when you say no, you don't say no. They say nar.
Bida kayo dito.
Sumay! So,
Let's just always choose to be kind.
Kaya ugaliin ang tumutok kung saan masaya at maganda ang simula ng araw. 10 a.m. to 12, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, kada umaga.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.
This 42nd Agora Awards introduced two main categories, Luminaries and Enterprise. In the Luminaries category, awards are presented to individuals demonstrating outstanding performance in education, entrepreneurship, communication, international trade, management, and innovation through effective marketing tools and strategies.
While the Enterprise category recognizes organizations exhibiting exemplary performance in marketing practices, over the past 3 years. These awards acknowledge high-performing companies dedicated to connecting with markets and capitalizing on opportunities for steady revenue growth, strong returns, and sustainability.
Rightfully, the winners have demonstrated exceptional excellence, innovation, and dedication in their respective categories, as well as embodied the spirit of the Agora Awards' commitment to celebrating exceptional Filipino marketing.
The inspiration of the Agora Awards is that we want to showcase the talents of Filipino marketers and the best practices of people in the industry, particularly in marketing. Because when we showcase their talents and then we look at the best practices, we are able to share it with the industry altogether. By doing this one, the industry is uplifted, people are being helped, and customers are getting better services from the marketers.
Now, that's interesting po dahil there are a lot of marketers here in the Philippines, and not just in the Philippines, also the entire world. And we also saw an award which recognizes people in overseas marketing as well. What is the identifying factor for Agora Awards to say that this is a marketer worth the award?
Excellence. When we look at the credentials of the winners, we don't look at the results last year, past 2 years, or past 3 years. We don't do that. We really go way back to check if the plans, the projects, and all, they really were able to help people. So it's really excellent, not only in numbers, but also with the impact given to people and the customers.
So your means of measuring if someone is worthy of an Agora Award is through their excellence of having an impact. What specific impact are we talking about for the people?
Well, some of the parameters that we use financials, we use observations, of course, and then the total impact of the business. Well, one cannot go without the other. You cannot say, my campaigns are doing well, but you're not earning. And you will say that we are earning, but our campaign is not doing well. Doesn't sit well, right? So one cannot go without the other. So Agora is very holistic. We look at all sides of the business, particularly on the facet of marketing, and we look how excellent they really perform. Agora Awards, it's not a requirement that you have a winner every year, okay? So if there's no qualified, then there's no winner, period. So we only give the award to those who are really deserving of it. They even call it the most coveted marketing award because the Agora Award, you can only win it once, except for the Marketing School of the Year and the Marketing Agency of the Year, which only started this 42nd season. All the rest of the awards, you can only win it once. The rest, you can win it every year.
So what is it that the other people who are also in the marketing industry should really lean towards to building and creating if they hope to win an Agora Award? Or should they hope for an Agora Award?
First and foremost, they should be leaning towards creating projects that will really help people. Because when you help people, you get results. And that is sincere, and that is something that you can call humble service. And the rest is just what? Add-ons.
It was mentioned earlier that if you manage to achieve the requirements of the Agora Award, then you get it. Is that true?
Well, you have to be nominated. So in the process, someone should nominate you, or you can nominate yourself, and you have to send your credentials. With the committee, the screening council, and the judges, who are, by the way, all past Agora awardees. So the members of the committee, we call it the category heads. These are the ones defending the cases to the judges. These are all certified professional marketers. And to date, with nearly 1 million companies in the Philippines, there's only 100 plus of us, certified professional marketers. So that's how difficult that certification program is. Okay, so these are all certified professional marketers. They evaluate the nominations, and then after that, present to the screening council, and then present to the judges, and now we have the awards.
That is amazing.
It's very tedious, yes, you can say that. It's very tedious. However, we really should filter our winners because we want to show people that Filipinos are very excellent, not only in numbers, not only in business, but also in helping people. After all, we're known for bayanihan, right?
That is true, yeah.
Yes.
So that is an interesting take. We want to know what has the impact been to the people. With the existence of the Agora Awards, what has the Agora Awards impact?
Well, it gives them a motivation because they really want to win that award. As you can see, there are so many businesses in the country, but there are only how many? Less than 15 Agora awardees each year. So, I mean, how will you get an award if you're not doing anything? But if you get an award, people will really look at you, people will really admire you, and people will even imitate you as they also serve their fellow men. So the Agora Award is actually a symbol of excellence, not only in business, but also by practice and by your brand personality. Are you the type of brand who helps people? Are you the type of brand who's just there because you want to sell? There's a difference. So the Agora Awards is actually a committee that helps to recognize those people who are really quiet, who are not announcing that they are helping and doing well. So people can actually learn from them and eventually help other people.
I've heard of the Agora ever since I was young. I was also a marketer before all of these. Before having More Nation, I worked as a marketer for 6 years. I think that was my real job. I worked as a marketing director for an educational firm. And then from everything that I've learned and the experiences I've had and the mentorship that I've had with my bosses and of course my brother also is also a marketer. So I learned a lot of this. So these fundamentals that we're having in marketing, for instance, its tools and the principles, I'm also applying that in our company.
Would you like to educate us about what is advocacy marketing?
The traditional way of looking at marketing is you're marketing for products or services. Now, for More Nation, it's really advocating a better world for all. And we believe that marketing has the tools and the principles to have this on hand so that we could help those who have no voice, those who are marginalized, those that are in the peripheries. That for us is advocacy marketing. For More Nation, we're advocating SDG 2 of the UN Sustainable Development Goals of no hunger in the world. So there we're advocating for sustainable agriculture, food systems transformation, helping those who are in the rural communities and helping our local farmers be aligned in the supply chain. So it's really advocating for a better world through agriculture or sustainable agriculture for us. And then we would want to have agriculture to be very inclusive, or we would want progress to be inclusive. So that would include those in the rural communities as well.
How would you think it would impact the wider marketing and business community?
We're very used to marketing products and services, but it's really very new now that you're marketing for the goals, for the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. So it's really pushing for programs that are meant to make sure that no one gets left behind and everyone will have food on their plates and our farmers are well taken care of. It's also bringing the plight of our farmers forward so that we see that we have an aging population of farmers and then we need to take care of them for them to take care of us. So we're talking about an aging population with an average age of 65 for the farmers. So we would want to help them be food champions also. And then we also encourage the youth also to get involved in agriculture.
How do you maintain the consistency of this success in running a business?
First, you have to have a purpose in running the business. So why are we in business for? And who is this corporate? What void is it trying to fill? So right now, we see that a lot of our farmers are getting left behind, they're being neglected, they have no voice in the community. So we would want to bring our farmers in to market them as food champions so that they could help us in our food security.
What is the outlook of the PMA for marketing in the Philippines this year?
I would want to bring the transformative power of marketing forward. How it can affect lives just by using the tools and the principles of marketing. The power of storytelling, of engagement and collaboration, that is what I would want marketing to be in the Philippines. We would like to evolve from just marketing, the regular print advertising. No, we're looking into collaborations. And then there's really no competition anymore. It's just collaborating in that sphere so that we could move our country forward. I would like people to see that marketing is magical. We can use it to advance the SDGs forward. When you see SDGs, the goals that we have, like zero hunger, no poverty, equitable cities and communities.
Our sustainability program is under one banner program called I Love Earth, under the concept of sustainable living. So it's not just about solar panels, waste segregation, but it's about a bigger concept, which is healthy living. And we believe that if we have a healthy body, which is our own ecosystem, we can have a better and cleaner planet. No? So it goes hand in hand. We're bringing the concept down to our employees so that they can be their own advocates when they bring it back to their home. The award obviously just gives us a lift and recognition, but at the end of the day, when we do something, we have to do it for the right reason. And that's the most important. Why are you doing it? To us, we believe that as a company, we should not just focus on profits, but we should use our platform to do something good for the community, our country, and our earth. If you know your purpose and it's very clear, you want to meet as many goals and be as aggressive as possible to stay ahead. No? So I think it comes with the territory, starting to know why you're doing it. Yeah, and everything will follow.
This is actually my first time to attend an Agora Awards event. And definitely one of the things that I would want to highlight is I think really making sure that we always disrupt what is the status quo and be able to come up with innovative ways in presenting our story to the public. It's more about how we can stand out from the clutter, stand out from the rest of the other players in the industry, and be noticed by, of course, we have a gig society now, the gig economy, where you have most of the Gen Zers who are supposed to be our customers, and of course, having to leverage on having a very young population with a median age of about 24 years old.
Is there anything that you can share to stay relevant amidst the growing competition of the businesses today? There are a lot of people who are marketing and also wanting to cause that disruption that you have caused, which led you to winning the Agora Award. We want to know, is there any tips that you can give us?
It's really more about having to feel the pulse of your market, of being part of their journey, of being able to feel their pains, their agony in their everyday lives, and how you can actually come up with solutions or interventions in solving those problems or concerns. So I think that's why it's called solutions, because you provide those ways on how we can uplift the lives of our fellow Filipinos and how we can nurture, make use or leverage on the digital technologies for the betterment of society.
We're quite happy and excited winning this award because we know that Agora is an established awarding body by PMA, and this is a testimony na tama ang ginagawa namin sa industry namin, tama ang ginagawa namin sa consumers, and tama ang ginagawa namin sa mga employees namin.
We would like to know, how do you stay ahead of trends and ensure your strategies remain innovative and effective?
To stay relevant, I guess, it's a hodgepodge of teamwork between different departments. One is yung R&D team. Dapat updated sila on ano ba yung mga bagong technologies coming from the innovators. And for the marketers naman, they should be on the ground listening to the consumers. Ano ba yung bagong trends? Ano ba yung mga bagong innovations? Ano ba yung pain points ng mga consumers? And for the sales team naman, paano naman namin ma-address yung mga needs ng mga trade ng channels or papunta sa end users namin, how we communicate. So we need to do a lot of research. We need to do a lot of attending exhibition shows, not only the Philippines but of course abroad. Ang pinaka-biggest innovator dito is yung need ng consumer. Kasi ang masusunod yung consumer, hindi naman tayo. Whatever na in-invent mo, hindi naman nila kailangan, it's useless, right? So importante pakinggan yung pain points nila. And from there, you try to address the problem.
Ano po yung advice na may ibibigay nyo for businesses looking to boost their marketing strategies and stand out in a competitive market.
Ang pinaka-advice ko sa mga business people, entrepreneurs, first you have to check your core. What's your purpose in doing this business, no? Kung ang core mo, yung heart mo is telling you, I'm going to do business because gusto ko yumaman, well, I'm going to tell you right now, more likely you're gonna fail because being a marketer or being an entrepreneur, hindi siya yung number one reason mo on why you're doing business. But rather, the number one reason that you're doing business should be answering the pain points, helping your consumers, then you can turn those pain points into profit. So it's not the other way around. First, if you're going to the business, you have to look into the gaps. Ano ba yung mga problema ngayon sa industry? Ano ba yung problema ngayon na gusto mong isolve? Then once you are able to solve that, then I guess, doon ka kikita. Hindi the other way around. Na gusto mo kumita at the expense of people. So we have to be careful of that. Kasi kung hindi ayos yung heart mo, then paano mo ititreat yung employees mo? Right? Kasi gusto mo pera, kikita ka. So how do you treat your people? Gusto mo kumita, so pwede mong i-shortchange yung tao. So we have to be careful with that. Kung hindi ayos yung heart natin towards people, it's not gonna work yung business natin.
There are three things that I've always considered in running a company. The first one is you need to know who you are, your strengths and your weaknesses. The second one is you need to understand the market. You need to know their needs, their wants, and their expectations. And lastly, you need to understand the fundamentals of business. So you need to understand marketing, operation, accounting, for you to be able to perform better.
So it was something that you took your time for learning before going into anything.
Exactly. Research is very important. You need to understand the changes sa market or else maiiwan ka. Kinakailangan na iintindihan mo lalo yung mga changes ng needs, wants, at expectations ng mga kliyente mo.
And sa lahat po ng gustong magsimula ng kanilang sariling small-scale business or any business for that matter, how do they start? Ano pong tip ninyo?
Number one, you need to know kung ano ba talaga yung problem that you want to solve. Because part of the objective ng isang negosyante is you are a problem solver. You know what? In the eyes ng isang negosyante, in every crisis, there are opportunities. Minsan, ang problema sa mata ng iba ay problema, pero sa isang negosyante, ang isang problema ay isang opportunity. So from that problem, you can come up with a business and solve that problem. And looking forward that your customers will become satisfied in your performance or your products or services, then doon ka mag-start lalo na magpalaki ng negosyo.
Kwentuhang makaka-relate kay you.
Menopause. Meron ka bang nararamdaman ng mga signs ng menopause?
Menopause really happens. In my case, I had a condition called endometriosis.
Miss Corina, ganda po ng hair nyo. Ano pong shampoo nyo?
Mapa-senior man kay you.
My apos are here. They're here with me and they give me such joy. And so, kung hindi ako magtatrabaho, how could I spoil them?
O Gen Z.
Nar is actually an accent from Australia. So like when you say no, you don't say no. They say nar.
Bida kayo dito.
Shamay! So,
Let's just always choose to be kind.
Kaya ugaliin ang tumutok kung saan masaya at maganda ang simula ng araw. 10 a.m. to 12, Lunes hanggang Biyernes, kada umaga.
We're in the sky! Kaya lumilipad na naman tayo. Sino ba itong uupo ngayon sa ating iconic chairs?
Finally, nag-guess na rin ako dito. Just canceled everything for you.
Talaga, ay naku, nakakatuwa naman. Medyo kakaiba ang ating papasukin ngayong araw. The Goodwill Resort with the Goodwill Cast. Woo! Tinur niya tayo sa kanyang bagong
Mundo.
Tamang-tama, pinag-uusapan sila ng lahat ngayon. Tingnan ka!
Ayan na.
Ayan na. Alam mo talaga siya, no? Yes! Tatlong
Ayan!
buwan!
We got
Kinasal
that.
ka na! Yes! Ngayon natin malalaman ang totoo. So now, let's spill the coffee.
Spill the coffee.
Yes. And we're here at Net25. Ito ang tahanan ng Corina Interviews.
Abangan din ang mga bagong prank character na manggugulat sa inyo.
Tatama niyo po, preso.
At mga star kada, join na rin sa pagkikipagkulitan. All that and more sa new season ng pinakamakulit at pinakamasayang prank show sa balat ng telebisyon. Kasama ang nag-iisang prank master. Ako yun, Joey De Leon. Oh no, it's B.O. You're only tuwing Sabado alas 8 ng gabi sa Net 25.
Let's get together sa Net 25. Sa Net 25.
We're obviously proud to have received this award. It means a lot to us. It's a very prestigious award, as you know. So, great way to start 2024. It's great to be recognized by such an award for all the efforts. It seems like something is working well, and we are resonating with our customers. So, feels good to be here.
Is it possible for us to know some of the strategies that Union Bank has used in the last year for you to be able to claim the Agora Award for the Marketing Company of the Year?
So I'll be honest with you, it was not targeted to win the award, whatever our strategies were, but I think our strategies especially were targeted to some of the Citibank customers who have now recently become the Union Bank, part of the Union Bank family. And we've been working hard to make sure that our promise to the Citibank customers remains true. Actually, our President and CEO, Edwin Bautista, made a commitment on legal day one when the portfolio was being acquired and moved over to Union Bank that there will be no change as far as the customer experience is concerned. There will be no change as far as the customer value proposition is concerned. And that was something that we worked really hard to deliver. Thankfully, we've seen good success on that. We've had an incredible year on all our business drivers. The momentum has been really strong. We've actually improved our net promoter scores. You may have seen some of the marketing promotions that, with the Hamilton show, the Bruno Mars show. We got a lot of very strong feedback, positive feedback from our customers. So it's been a great experience, but I think the focus was to make sure that there's continued engagement from the Citibank customers and that they don't feel that they're being not taken care of the same way that they were before the acquisition.
For me, myself, my experience with Union Bank is I know that it suddenly soared. The engagement with Union Bank customers suddenly increased and everybody was saying that, well, it's such a very good bank. And now you told me that you actually used musical stage plays as well, like Hamilton, to promote Union Bank.
When we moved over from Citibank brand was recognized for its international and its global presence, right? And we wanted to make sure that that global engagement, that global aspiration that our Filipino customers had enjoyed previously, we could still deliver on that promise. So we were trying to make sure that whether it is promotions, overseas travel, international artists coming over, we could continue to provide that same level of engagement. So I'm really thrilled to hear from you that you saw that engagement and you saw that notched up. So thankfully, that means our efforts are paying off.
Well, for this award, actually, this would be a good opportunity for us to be able to create more opportunity, for the department, because we're now able to provide a lot of information to our stakeholders that indeed, the Department of Marketing is able to provide the best type of education to our stakeholder. Kumbaga, this is already a proof or an evidence that we're being recognized for the things that we're doing, not only to our stakeholders but also to the larger environment. It's a testament of what the department is doing, particularly in terms of ensuring that we're able to provide the best type of education to our students. We made sure that what we are able to do in the department is something that is able to create impact into society. Number one, we do a lot of researches. Yung mga faculty namin, they're being encouraged to do research, something that will enable them to contribute to the society in terms of creating value, creating ways to start their own business, And even our students are also being influenced to do their own research publications.
Ano po kaya yung advice na pwede niyong ibigay, lalo na po ngayon sa digital age po ng marketing?
Siguro we have to embrace this challenge of being able to be technologically driven, no? Because a lot of things right now are being run by digital processes. So it's really the right time to learn, no? How to adapt to these changes.
What advice po do you have for businesses looking to boost their marketing strategies and stand out in the competitive market?
Siguro number one is that they have to discover their competitive advantage. No, everyone, whether they are big, small, or medium enterprises, they have their own competitive advantage. All they have to do is to find out and try to be able to convey it to the public or to their target market. We know that we have an edge in terms of doing research, no, because a lot of our faculty are really interested, no, in doing research. That's why we took that as an advantage where we created a lot of teams and we try to encourage more part-time faculty to be a member of that team so that it could multiply further, no, to be able to pursue more research activities for the department and for the university. Siguro yung strength namin as an institution, una-una is yung mga pool of faculty namin. We have a right balance of both full-time and part-time. Some of them are also practitioners in their own field and a lot of them are also pursuing their doctoral degrees. No? Some of them are already doctors. For part-time naman, a lot of our part-time faculties are actually those people who are holding key positions, no, in the industry. That's why we're very fortunate that we're able to hire them to teach with us so that they could share all of those expertise, no, and those knowledge to our students.
How do you make sure that you stay on trend, especially now with, you know, a changing demographics, with the age, with the attention span of the Gen Zs, as they call it?
That's a very interesting question, and of course, with me being situated in London, essentially London is, I would say, it's the heart of innovation, right? A lot of emerging trends, technologies happen straight in central London. And so I'm really lucky to be a part of that ecosystem, to be exposed to these different technologies that are really changing the way in which we communicate with our target audience, right? For brands, for example, it's not just about your traditional marketing strategies, but it's really more about elevating that through incorporating digital technologies, so the likes of augmented reality, embracing the metaverse, for example, and other immersive technologies really that are designed to engage the new generation of consumers, as you mentioned. I think at the end of the day, it's really all about taking what we know works, so you know, those traditional marketing strategies, and then infusing that with new innovation, so that openness to change, embracing new things and new ideas, I think that's essentially a recipe for success, right? Because at the end of the day, we are very lucky to be in an industry where creativity and human connection it's the currency, and it's really what keeps us moving forward. And so regardless of where you are, may it be delivering campaigns and experiences here in the Philippines, or in my case in central London, what I know for a fact is that, you know, essentially the human need to engage, to play, to connect, to feel inspired, right? It kind of transcends those borders. So I think, again, keeping that open mind in terms of infusing new leading edge technologies within existing current marketing strategies is what will work.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you are the youngest winner of an award here in the 42nd Agora Award.
I believe so, if not the youngest, one of the youngest Agora awardees. I mean, it's a very humbling experience, of course, just, you know, being around people who have essentially paved the way for young marketers like myself. Earlier on, I just saw a couple of people who have almost been an inspiration, and essentially they've been pillars for the industry, right? So to be able to be in the same room as some of these cornerstones and experts really in the local industry is very humbling. It's also, you know, like a testament to the ability of young marketers like myself to be able to create an impact, especially when given the right platform and the right guidance and mentorship to do so.
Now, that is an amazing take. Thank you very much. Now, we just want to know, how do we build this inspiration that you were able to have, and what was your inspiration?
I think for me, it was really just this thirst for knowledge. You know, it's that growth mindset, not being complacent, being open to change. I think those were the biggest factors that really allowed me to get to where I am today. The most important thing really is keeping that growth mindset, because regardless of where you are in your career, whether you're starting out or if you're already like in a leadership role, there's always something new to learn from the people that you work with, the brands that you work with. So yeah, I think it's just that being open to embracing change, and at the same time just being steadfast and having that, you know, like grit and determination to succeed.
We are very honored because we've really championed Filipino craftsmanship, and we have really championed our partnerships with our clients. So it's a very important honor for us that we are acknowledged with this export marketing.
What do you think are some of the good qualities of Filipino marketers?
Well, we're very family-oriented, meaning we're very close with our clients. So we understand what they need without them telling us. And so with that, we make sure that they get what they want. The longer your client stays with you, I think that's one of the things that, especially in export, because you're not targeting a lot of people, you're just targeting a few companies, kasi nga business to business. So I think one measure is how long the client stays with you. So luckily, one of our oldest clients have been with us around 40 years, and still they are one of our top customers.
I think ang una talaga, the main thing is we find out kung ano talaga yung problema ng brand. Ano yung tinatawag na business challenge. No? And from there, we try to come up with different solutions, different strategies. Yung pinanghuhutan namin, pop culture, local insight, and anything that we can leverage on para makatulong sa brand na mag-succeed.
But with the voice, kung ano yung DNA ng brand, no? With the tone na kung ano sila, yun yung ginagawa namin. So, yun naman, pati kung ano yung dream ng client, usually we help them lang naman. Kung ano yung vision ng kliyente. Kasama lang kami. Actually, itong award na to, hindi lang sa Gigil yan, hindi lang sa Gigil. It's also
for mga kliyente namin. Salamat.
And bilang isang marketing agency po dito sa Pilipinas with the name Gigil, ano po ang pinakamahalagang aspeto ng inyong ginagawa?
Tingin ko sa amin, it's the opportunity to make a difference for the brands that we work on. No? Yun talaga, nang magkaroon ng effect sa either sa sales nila or sa brand health scores nila. On the side, yung mga consumers siyempre mapasaya sa mga campaigns that we develop for them.
This is a very important award. You know, in marketing, this is considered the Oscars in marketing. So, you know, not many people in marketing are able to get an award from Agora. It's the most distinguished, the most sought-after award in this industry. So in that sense, this is a wow award for me. No? That's the meaning of the award for me. And then of course the impact that it will bring to what I will do next for people who are watching. So look for that something that drives you, that motivates you. It's intrinsic, no? Even if people are not recognizing you. But it's something inside. I don't know if all people have that, but that's the far inside that really propels you, boosts you to run after things that really inspire you, motivate you. And the true test, I would say, like in my case, is even if you don't pay me, I will still do it. So meaning it's not for the money, it's not for the recognition. That's why I wasn't really thinking about getting awards. I just wanted to do it so that I can make impact in the lives of other people, make them more educated, make them better people through education, specifically marketing education.
To all our winners, first and foremost, congratulations to all of you. You've really left a big mark in the marketing industry. You're really the leaders of innovation. While winning the award is not the end of it, it's just the beginning. Please keep on being excellent when it comes to your marketing practices. So, maraming salamat din for being, Filipino marketers who try to exceed, excel, and really push for what's good for their brands and of course for the country.
Now we want to know po, what makes a person or a marketer a leader of innovation?
First, you have to define innovation. The simple definition of innovation is an improvement of steps to address problems. It doesn't have to be digital, it doesn't have to be complicated.
Or a new technology.
Yes, diba? You just have to observe what's the customer experience. Tapos from there, you'll be able to establish steps to improve. That already itself is a definition of innovation. So if you are a person who is observant and really addresses the problem, I can call you a marketing innovator already.
Now, for all the people po who are looking forward to receiving an award, what should they think of? Because you did mention that they should be a leader of innovation, definitely. But other than being a leader of innovation, you also said excellence, something about excellence.
In short term, siguro layman's term na lang natin, you are doing your best. And you are trying to exceed a certain standard that is already set by the society, diba? In school, we were never taught of what is the formula for success. Diba? Parang there's no really actual formula for success. But by doing only your best in anything that you do. One of the speech of the winners, which is Gigil, they just, do their best. And, when we come to think of it, there's no really exact formula, but if you do put your best foot forward always, and then you are really, looking to be always the best and at par with the industry, beyond the industry standard, you could be a winner. Diba? So, addressing all the challenges and really becoming a solution to the problem will make you a winner. The difference between Agora Awards and the other competition, I myself, to be frankly, I would be needing, I think, 5 more years to receive this award, even though I'm already the president of the association. Because this award is an award not being bought or anything. This award really sets a standard, and that standard is being followed through its 42 years of inception. That's why if you could hear way back on the speech, it's the dream award of every Filipino marketer in the country because it's the most prestigious award and the most difficult award to win.
Our goal is to really highlight and put on center stage our marketing luminaries and marketing enterprise leaders for their outstanding performance in marketing and celebrating the excellence that is Filipino marketing. Filipino marketing is global. It is something worth sharing, not just in the confines of the Philippines, but all over the world. Because our Filipino marketers are really world-class. All these campaigns, strategies that we are doing for different companies in different industries, truly deserving for an award such as Agora.
So what would you like to say to those businesses that are aspiring to be awardees?
Well, I think, majority of the Agora Awards are lifetime achievement awards. And it is, until today, from going back to the past 4 decades, remains to be the most coveted marketing awards in the country. So it remains a challenge for my colleagues in the marketing practice, for companies to win the award. But as you may have also heard and noted from a lot of our awardees and even our members of the committee of the Agora Awards, it is not just about the prestige, but the resilience of the winners. The resilience of the winners in getting that award, and how are they even more challenged because they have already gotten the award to beat themselves, do more, be more for our customers. Because after all, everything that we do, for every business at that, if we put our customers at the center of it, and that is marketing, we will be able to achieve our goals and we will be successful, whether there is an award or not. One of the challenges is, well, it came as both as a challenge and a blessing for us for this particular season, is that we were totally blown away by the number of nominees that we have gotten for this year. And that is a true testament that a lot of our colleagues out there, companies out there, are still vying to get an Agora Award. So that is a blessing because we have a lot to choose from. But that comes also as a challenge, right? Because we have a lot of companies to evaluate with very limited number of people, because you have to understand that everybody in the Agora Awards committee in the Philippine Marketing Association are volunteers. Well, we also do we also have our day jobs and our work. So it was a challenge for us to review it, to review them. But there is a silver lining to that, because we were able to immerse ourselves to the intricacies of different marketing practices that we have today, whether that is shared by an individual nominee or a company. So I think that other than that, there are not really much challenge that we have encountered this year. In fact, we are just really happy because we are now able to do it again face to face. The last time that we did this, we were still hybrid, and to see everybody here enjoying themselves with the company of their colleagues and co-marketing practitioners just really makes us happy, and probably makes us all consider the awards a successful one.
Mga problemang may kinalaman sa pang-araw-araw na pamumuhay.
Ano sa palagay niyo?
Katiwalian at korupsyon sa kung saan-saan.
Ano sa palagay niyo?
Kalusugan.
Ano sa palagay niyo?
Edukasyon.
Ano sa palagay niyo?
Hanap buhay.
Ano sa palagay niyo?
Ang daming issue. Samahan ninyo sina Ali Soto at Pat P. Daza sa pagbusisi sa lahat ng yan at iba pa. Ano sa palagay nyo? Year 3 na!
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.
Be captivated in this one-of-a-kind journey to stardom.
I know what I want, and I know talent when I see it.
As these vibrant Stargadas dive into intense workshop and embark on thrilling adventures that will test their determination and unveil their true potential.
Go, go, go!
Sama-sama tayo sa saya, excitement, tears of joy, drama ng buhay at pagpupursige.
Marami pa silang pagdadaanan. Maraming pa.
One goal, one dream!
The Road to Stargada, Monday to Friday, 5:30 p.m.
Get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.
Congratulations to all the winners!
Everyone truly deserves the recognition.
A pioneer in marketing, the Philippine Marketing Association is optimistic about the future of marketing in the country. Truly, the Agora Awards bring together the best minds in business, connecting ideas and bridging the gaps.
And this successful event epitomizes the Filipino marketer is worth recognizing for exhibiting dedication, perseverance, and excellence that contributes to the nation's economy.
This has been Tim Figueroa
and Marco Ramos at the 42nd Agora Awards for
Open for Business!
Mga Kanet 25, this is Cesar Vallejos of Open for Business. For more updates, just click the subscribe button and follow us on Net25 social media pages at Net25 TV and at Net25 Entertainment Facebook pages.